Hey guys, it's Jayla and welcome back. I'm here today to do my update for the Turn and Burn project. This is a Pantastic Ladies collab project. So for this project, we focus on items that we can kind of burn through, right? So easy to finish items, even items where you may want to have a certain goal in mind. But for this project, what I like to do is to work on my deluxe size items, specifically skincare, and my foil samples. And those are skincare and makeup foil samples. So during the month, I focus on 5 deluxe sized items, specifically skincare deluxe sized items. And I also have 5 to 6-ish deluxe sized skincare items in the queue. So that means if I finish one of those deluxe sized items that I'm working on, then I have something that's in the queue that I can pick from. So I have those 5 to 6 that I can pick from. So I don't have like an empty space that's not being utilized by a product. So I'm always working on 5 items during the course of the month. And then I also usually am working on 15 or so foil samples. How much I get through during the course of the month varies. This month was not so good, but some months are better than others. So this month, it just didn't happen to be a great month when it comes to foil samples. So what I typically do during this video is I first show you my deluxe sized empties, and then I will also show you the items I'm still working on that are deluxe sized. Then I'll show you the items that are still in the queue, and then we will pick new items to go in the queue. Then I will show you the foil samples that I finished and the foil samples I'm still working on, and then we will pick new foil samples. So this can be a very long video. My apologies. There's a lot to go through. So let me show you what I finished. I have 4 empties. Very exciting. The first item I finished is the Stella McCartney, I think this is the Stella Pop perfume. And I was able to finally finish this. So I did decant this into an atomizer because it's a, whatever you call it, dauber. And I was like, I'm not daubing this onto my skin. First off, it takes forever. And I just cannot be bothered to daub perfume onto my body. So I decanted it and I was finally able to use this up. So it was okay. Not something I will repurchase. I'm making sure there's no lipstick on my teeth. It's not something I will repurchase. So it was nice while I used it, but I'm glad it's out of my collection. The next time I was able to finish is the Befine Food Skincare Exfoliating Cleanser with brown sugar, sweet almond, and oats. And it's this thing here. I didn't really care for this. I used it in the shower, but I didn't really like it. So I would not repurchase this. I really don't like exfoliating cleansers. I do have several of these like deluxe sized ones in my collection. So I just need to work through them, but not something I would repurchase. And by the way, I don't know if you guys can see, but I have like ink, fountain pen ink all over my hands. I had a little bit of a disaster today. I had one that like exploded on me while I was refilling it. Anyway, the next item I finished is the Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Infusion Serum. And this is supposedly a deluxe size sample. It's really not. It's a full ounce of product. So I had identified this in my spreadsheet as a deluxe size. It's basically a full size. I mean, an ounce of serum is a full size. So I'm counting this in my empties as a full size, but in this project, I was using it as a sample. I didn't realize it until much later that it was really a full size. So anyway, I do really like this serum. So they have, Bare Minerals has since discontinued this product and has reformulated it. So you cannot purchase it anymore, but I did like this a lot. And I had repurchased it many times. All right, my 4th empty is the Bath & Body Works Bora Bora Citrus Surf Shower Gel. And I really did love the way this smelled. Oh my goodness. Wow. I read the scent notes in my last video. It doesn't have it on the back of the bottle, but I had to go searching for it on the web. So I'm not going to go searching for it today. But I did mention what they were in my last video. This was really nice. I really did enjoy this. And, you know, obviously it's a deluxe size sample, so I was able to get through it pretty quickly. Would absolutely repurchase this. I don't need to, though. I have plenty of shower gel, so I do not need to repurchase. But if and when I get rid, or I do not have any more shower gel, I would repurchase that. Okay, what am I still working on? This thing. I have not used it yet. This is the Algenist Algae Brightening Mask. Oh, I have not used this yet. I think I filmed my video for this update late last month. I don't know. I feel like I just filmed it, but it's probably been a full month. I haven't touched this yet. It's still full. I'll get to it. Marley, what are you doing? You're like, your body is only a thing in frame. He's sitting like this. Look you. Okay, so the next item I'm working on is the Jo Malone perfume in Basil and Neroli. I love this stuff. Love it so much. So I have started using this barely. I should probably mark this. Okay, so there's my mark for this month. This smells so good. Oh my gosh. I do have a full size of this. So I do absolutely love the way this stuff smells. Now, Jo Malone perfumes don't last on the skin super long, but I don't care. I could spray this over and over and over again. I didn't wear perfume today. So good. So good. Love that stuff. So the next item is the Shiseido Ibuki Beauty Sleeping Mask. And I have been using this. I really do love this product. So this is how much I have left in here. And I actually have finished a full size of this in the past. So was it 2019? I think I finished a full size of this. And the full size took me quite some time to finish. I really do love this. I prefer it in the summertime. So this is really the best time of the year for me to use something like this. And I find that sleeping masks like this and the Glow Recipe, like watermelon sleeping mask, when I wake up the next morning, it's like a little bit of a peely action happening. Like they kind of slough off the next morning. So it's not like you can't wash. I have to wash my skin. I mean, I wash my face the next morning anyway. But I do notice a little bit of sloughing the next morning. And that's not from my skin sloughing. It's the mask itself. Just kind of like it's been sitting on my skin and it's just kind of coming off. Anyway, I really do like this mask. So I really do enjoy using it. And the last item, I haven't started using this yet, but I just rolled it in. It is the Sunday Riley Good Genes Lactic Acid Treatment. So it's just this little baby sample, and it's what, 5 mils. It should not take me that long to finish. I use this pretty much every night anyway. So I should be able to finish this by the next update. So yay. So those are the 5 items that I am currently working on. And I think the last update I had rolled in extra items for a couple of reasons, and I'll kind of tell you why as I'm talking about the items that are in my queue. So I have this first item in the queue, which is the Tarte Maracuja oil. And this one I don't feel like I'll be able to work on for a little bit. And the reason why is because I have the Drunk Elephant Marula oil that's in a project. I also have the Youth to the People Macawee and Goji something superfood something long name oil that's in another project that's kind of waiting in the wings. And this would be like after that. So I want to use those first because they're like in actual projects before I focus on this. So this is like waiting in the wings, like way back in the back. So even though I don't want to take this out of the queue, I don't want this holding a spot for something else that's like, I've got other things that are kind of in front of it. So I picked another product, not to replace it, but to kind of, be its sidekick. And the other item that I also picked another product to be its sidekick for is the Ole Henriksen Wonder Feel Double Cleanser. And the reason why is because I'm finishing up the Skin Laundry Cleanser in another project, and then I also have the It Cosmetics Cleanser in another project. So I kind of want to at least start working on the It Cosmetics Cleanser first before I roll this in. Maybe I'll put this in the shower. I'm still going to pick another product to be its sidekick just in case. But I might throw this in the shower. Because I'm just trying to think. I don't think I'm currently working on a cleanser that's in the shower. Sometimes I hop in the shower and I'm like, oh, I didn't cleanse my face. And I'm like, it'd be nice if I had a cleanser in here. I'm going to go ahead and pick another product. But I may think about putting this in the shower. I'm going to think about it. That may be something I do. The last item I have in here is the Mae Lindstrom The Youth Dew. And it's this teeny tiny little sample. And, I could probably roll this in fairly quickly. It's just, it hasn't been the first item I've pulled. I really do like this serum. So, that I don't think I'll have a problem rolling that in at all. So, I need to pull 1, 2, 5. I need to pull in 5 items. 2 as sidekicks, and then 3 to round out the 5. So, my iPad is covered in products. So here is my wheel of names for my products. So we're selecting 5. Did I explain that? I use wheel of names to help me randomly pick my next queue items for my deluxe size items. Anyway. So we have the Paula's Choice Resist Hyaluronic Acid Booster Treatment Serum. So that's the first one. Second one is the Belief True Cream Aqua Balm Moisturizer. I know I've used one of those recently. I have a lot of minis of that particular product. Okay, the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil in Dewy Pear. It's their body moisturizer. Yay. So that's 3. I have another Aqua Balm. That's 3. It is what it is. I can go through those eventually. Okay, I'm already using this Aveda hand relief, so wait, I think I forgot to mention that. I forgot to mention this. I'm already using it, so I'm not going to choose it again because it's going to take me a while. Well, maybe I should. No, because it's going to, well, I forgot to talk about this. I'll talk about it here in a minute. It wasn't sitting with the rest of my products. I'm using this one right now, so because of that, I'm going to not do that, and we will pick another one. I just used that. The Bastide. Okay, the Sunday Riley Ceramic Slip Cleanser Gel Cleanser. I think that's kind of small. I'm going to go ahead and add it, but we'll add one more because again, it's a cleanser. Okay, Tatcha the Water Cream Face Moisturizer. Okay, those I can get through pretty quickly. Okay. Let me go pick these items and I will be right back. So I forgot to mention the Aveda. So I also am working on the Aveda hand relief and I really do, I'm sorry for the glare. I love this hand cream. I just really suck at using hand cream. I really do love it. It's a gorgeous hand cream. Gorgeous hand cream. Ziggy's down here on the floor. Ziggy, what are you doing down there on the floor? Anyway, I really do love it. It doesn't look like I've made any progress on this, but I have used it a couple times. I feel like there's an air bubble in here. So anyway, I love this. Love, love, love. I went ahead and pulled everything. I pulled everything that came up, except for the Bastide because I already used it. And I figured I'll go ahead and put it in the queue and we'll see what happens. I was like, I pulled it, so I'll just put it in the queue. I'll have a bunch of extra stuff. If it sits in the queue for a little while, it's fine. It's fine. I don't necessarily know that I'm going to show you everything in order that we pulled it, but I will try. So the first one is the Paula's Choice Resist Hyaluronic Acid Booster, and it's this teeny tiny little sample. Yes, it's written on both sides. I was like, did I show you the front? So I think this is like a 5 ml sample, something like that. So it's teeny tiny. I should be able to roll this in. I can use it in place of one of the other serums I'm working on right now. That is not in a project, so I can roll that in whenever I use one of those other products up. I think I had the Belief True Cream Aqua Balm in next, and this is a smaller sample. It's a little 5 ml, and this fell to the floor and broke, but it's fine. The packaging just broke. The rest of the cream is fine. But yeah, there's not much in here. I mean, it's very small amount. So that should not take very long. And this is a daytime moisturizer for me. So I will need to use up my Ole Henriksen Sheer Transformation Cream, which I'm very close to finishing, before I can even consider rolling this in. And I have a bunch of other moisturizers, like little small moisturizers that I want to roll in. So I'm not sure when I'm going to roll this in, but you know, I may alternate. I have pulled 3 face moisturizers in this random drawing. So I pulled another True Cream Aqua Balm, and this is a larger size sample. I think this is 10 ml, so a little bit larger size. And then I also pulled the Tatcha Water Cream, and this is also a 5 ml, so not that much. And this I could probably use in the evening, although if I remember correctly, yeah, this is probably more of a day cream for me too. So these are all day creams, day moisturizers. So we did pull a cleanser. This is the Sunday Riley Ceramic Slip Cleanser. So it's this one here. This is 1 fluid ounce versus that Ole Henriksen is 2 fluid ounces. So, and this is for oily skin. I will probably wait to use this one until later in the summer when my skin is not so dry. I mean, it's getting to the point where it's not super dry, but in like July, August, when it's 100 degrees here, that's the time when this really would work better for me than right now. So I may hold off using that. Whereas this, I feel like I can use now and it would work better with my skin. So this would get rolled in sooner rather than the ceramic slip. And then of course I did pull another Aveda hand relief, and I was thinking that I could probably put one by the bed and one by the couch, and maybe I'll get better about using them. So we'll see. And then the last thing I pulled is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Body Butter and Dewy Pear. And it's this small sample here. It is 4 ounces, so it's not super tiny. It is half the size of their full size, half the size of their full size. And it does come sealed, but we're just going to open it because I want to smell it. Why can I not open this? Oh, there we go. I mean, I'm glad it's sealed, but oh my gosh, I can't get in there. I know everyone's always like, it's not full. It's 4 ounces of product. I love this body butter so much. I think I got this set off of QVC, and it was like a set of a bunch of little minis. Wow. So hydrating. It's not super strong in the scent, which is nice. If you don't like super scented moisturizers, this one is not super scented. But it's so hydrating. Ultra hydrating body butter. It's exactly what it is. Oh my God, I love it. I love her stuff so much. All right, so those are my deluxe size items. I feel like that was a huge struggle for me today. But we have our Q items as well as items I'm currently working on. So lots of face moisturizers and cleansers, but I will make it work, as I always do. Okay, now let's talk about foil samples. So I did finish 4. And I am working on several, but I did finish only 4. So let me show you the 4 that, well, and I can't find one of them, but I have 3 to show you. So the first one I finished is the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask, and it's kind of dirty, but so I did finish this one here, and I do like this quite a bit. So I used it before I started using that Ibuki one by Shiseido. So I did like this quite a bit. It's very, very nice. I also used the Kevyn Aucoin Skin Fluid Foundation in this little sample here. It was about 1 application. I literally took the little stopper thingy, this little doohickey off, and I dumped the entire thing in my hand. So it looks like there's still some product in there, but I got out as much as I could. And the day that I wore this, I actually liked it. I don't even know if this is made anymore, but I really did like this on my skin. It was a nice foundation. And I also finished this Way Brown Sugar Ready Glow Exfoliating Mask. I just used this the other day, actually. And it was all right. I wouldn't purchase this. I don't know that it did much. And then I also finished the Good Molecules Priming Moisturizer. It must be in a bin somewhere that I can't find, but I did use that one as well. And it's okay. Not something that I'm going to go out and repurchase. So those are the 4 things that I finished. I did use this today as a base to my foundation, the Guerlain Meteorites Baby Glow. So it's kind of like a sheer foundation, and I got 1 use out of it, and I probably have 1 more use, so I'll use this tomorrow and I'll finish it up. So I'm counting that as like almost done. So it's close. I also am really close to finishing this ABH brow pomade. This is a hot mess. It's very messy. But I just have a little bit, you can see there, I just have a little bit left in the bottom there. It's hard sometimes for me to remember to use this because when I'm doing my makeup for work, it's like, just get it on my face. And I don't have time to use this. Like this is I don't have the patience or like, it's just I just need to get the makeup on my face super fast, and so I don't have the time to get the brush out and mix it up, make sure it's creamy enough, and I just get the pencil and put it on really fast and be done. So this just doesn't get as much use, but I've made really great progress since the last update. So I'm hoping I can roll this out next month. And this is what I have to do to this to keep it from drying out. Oh, I did use a little bit of this room spray. I really don't like the way this smells. It's probably better during the fall. But to me, it smells kind of like cough syrupy. Sometimes I just go into the bathroom and I just spritz it. The guest bathroom. I'm going to call the Guerlain Meteorites sheer makeup like kind of like an empty, even though I'll show it next month. But I'll pull another product to replace it because I'll be finished with it tomorrow. And I'm going to do the same with this one. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Ethereal Glow. So, let me just take it out of the packaging. So this is how much I have left in here. And so I just have like 1 or 2 applications and I'll be finished. And that's it. And it's even getting to the point where it's difficult for me to get my brush in there. So I'm probably going to break up this powder and because I don't want to ruin my brushes. So I'm just going to break the powder up and then use it that way. So it may only be 1 more use. So I'm almost done with that. This one I think I'm going to roll out only because this pan concerns me. Yeah, I'm going to have to roll this out. And you guys will see what I mean. You see that rust in there? This is a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. This is the Bobbi Brown highlighting powder in Pink Glow. But that is some rust there. And I don't feel... Yeah, that's rust. I don't feel comfortable putting that on my face. And you can even see that it's rusting over here too. Yep. So I don't feel comfortable using that on my face, but it's a beautiful powder. Oh, Lordy. The question is, do I own this? Pink Glow is on the bottom. Okay, rolling this one out because it's rusty. Okay. Okay, so other things that I'm working on. Well, I think I just have one more thing that's open. And I literally just like stuck my finger in here and that's it. And this is the YSL Rouge Volupte Shine something. Number 41. And I just have this little paper clippy thing holding it together so it doesn't dry out. And so those are the things that I have open and that I'm working on. So then the other items I have are this Dior lipstick in the shade Premier. I haven't cracked that one open yet. This is the Urban Decay High Fine lip gloss in the shade Obsessed. Haven't opened that one yet. I have the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask. I haven't used this one yet either. I always forget about like sleeping masks. Like I'm like, oh, I should have used that. Like, here's another one. I really wanted to use this. The Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Hydrating Mask with avocado and glacier water. I really wanted to try this and I kept forgetting to use it. I have the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. And here's another one. Like, I need to make these more prominent. Like, for the Guerlain Meteorites, I literally pulled it out and I put it in the middle of my desk. So I was like, you're using this tomorrow. I did that last night. So that's kind of what I have to do with these. I have the Jouer Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation or Creme Foundation, and I have all 3 shades. I have not cracked open into this one yet. We're not going there. I have the Cover FX Enhance little stick thingy in the shade Bubbly. And again, I have this NARS Power Matte Pigment in the shade American Woman. And I still have not used that. This is like a single use and I still have not used it. So I still have all of those. And I think that leaves me with still 13 samples. Okay, so with the samples that I'm kind of like saying I'm almost done with, not counting those, I have 12 that I'm still working on. So I think I'm going to go ahead and select 5 more. So that'll give me... No, I'm going to select 6 more, so that'll give me 18. I feel like 18 is a good round number. No. So with the items I'm still working on, but not including the ones I'm close to being done with, which is that Guerlain and the Guerlain Meteorites and the Hourglass blush, I still have 12. So I'm going to go ahead and select 8 more samples. That'll give me 20. It's more than I normally do, but whatever. Might as well. At least it gives me maybe a little more variety. My luck, I'll probably get like 5 more lip products. Let's see. 8. So here's my bag of samples. I don't think I've added anything since my last update. I don't think I've added anything new. I could be wrong. If I pick another one of those Estee Edit things, it's going back in here. Okay, so I'm going for 8 more items. 1. I should look at the camera. 2. 3. Digging around into other parts of this bag. 4. 5. That's a big one. I know what that is and I'm not using it. 6. Well, maybe 6. That's a big one. 7. That's another 8. Okay, I may have to pick another one because if that's a dip brow thingy, it's not being used. I'm just going to go ahead and select another one. Just in case. That's okay. That feels like a mask 9. This last one I think is a mask 9, so if it's not a dip brow thingy, then it's going back in. Okay. Good jeans. That can get used pretty quickly. Another Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. Apparently that's a popular thing here. Okay, so we have, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter, Charlotte Tilbury, what is it? Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. I love this powder. So let's see. I have fair, medium, and dark. So, I typically use the fair shade. So I don't know if I can use medium. I definitely can't use dark. So I'm going to set dark aside and like put it in my gifting bag because I definitely can't use that. So I'm going to use fair. I know I can't use medium. Well, I'm going to be able to use medium on my face. Okay, we'll use both of these. I may use medium on my face, but I can use fair underneath my eyes. So, very exciting. But this is definitely getting passed on. And then I have a KVD, Kat Von D Locket Concealer in light 3 warm and light 3 neutral. So I can probably mix that with some other things. And yeah, this is what I thought I pulled, and I'm not using this right now. I'm still working on that dip brow. So this, no, I'm not doing that to myself. Oh, what's this? Oh, Lordy. Okay. Okay, so this is the Tom Ford bronzing powder. There's actually two products in here. There's the Tom Ford bronzing powder in Gold Dust, and then there's also, looks like, a Dolce & Gabbana, the bronzing powder in Desert 20. So let me open this up. And this is, again, one of those, like, pan... Oh, you know what? Hold on. I hope these aren't rusted, too. Well, that Hourglass one was not rusted. So anyway, here are the bronzers. So let me check these out. There isn't a lot of product in these. Those are both doable. So I think I'm going to go with the Tom Ford one right now. Oh no, actually this one. The first one I swatched is the Dolce & Gabbana, the bronzing powder. This one here in Desert 20. So I will pull this one and put this back in here. Okay, and then I pulled a lot of weird things this time. I have the NARS Light Reflecting Loose Setting Powder. And it comes like in this little weird sample thing. Oh yeah, so it comes in this little sifter. So I just got a little bit all over me. So this, I wonder how this works underneath as a under eye powder. So we will see how that works. And then I have the May Lindstrom Blue Cocoon. I love this stuff. So it is just this little baby sample of the Blue Cocoon. This is a pricey product. So this is like precious. Precious. And then I have another one of those freaking brown sugar things. Why? Why do I have two of those? Ugh. So I was thinking about this. And it's not a foil sample. I don't know why it was in that bag. It's not a foil sample. So I went digging, and the first thing I pulled was this. I'm not going to use a third one of these. It's going back in the bag. So I did, the second time I pulled the Celestial Skin Liquid Lighting in the shade Candlelight from Kevin Aquan. And I know there's a little bit of a glare, but I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this one in because, again, this isn't a foil sample. I was like, this is more like a deluxe size. So it's going to go in my inventory as a deluxe size. And I'm going to use this instead. I think this makes more sense. This is actually a foil sample. And I'm not doing 3 of that Tatcha liquid silk canvas. I'm kind of stoked for this bronzing powder. I mean, I'm still working on my Hourglass bronzer. But, you know, it's nice to kind of add something new in that I haven't used yet. And I'm close to finishing that bronzer, but it's nice to use something a little bit different. In comparison, so that's the Hourglass bronzer in comparison to the one I pulled. So the one I pulled is quite a bit darker. It'll be interesting to see how I feel about it. Yeah, so I'm excited about the stuff that I pulled. I mean, there's, a few things that are kind of like meh, like this freaking thing, but whatever. I'll work through it. So anyway, that is my update for this project. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye! So, Zigster found a June bug. And that's all he can do right now is focus on the June bug. He's obsessed. It's cute. Kind of gross, but whatever. I can hear him thumping around over there in the living room. I love this project. I always say that. So for this project, the focus is to really focus on, the focus is to focus. The focus is to focus. And then I will show you the items I'm still working on in terms of deluxe size samples and what I am. I don't know what I just said. So what I typically during this, I said that wrong too. Okay, there's 2 cats in here now. Marley and Ziggy. What are you guys doing? Huh? The next item I was able to finish is the distracted by the cats. The next item I was able to finished. Ugh. The next. The next item I was able to finish is the oh my goodness. Words. Get them out of your mouth. Get them out. All right. The next item here is the Jo Malone perfume in basil and maybe I'll put this in the bathroom. Or no. Maybe. Duh. It's already in the bathroom. Oh, there's another cat there. Milo's there. And Ziggy's over there asleep. He's just like asleep. Ziggy! Come here! Why are you asleep over there? Come here. Here. I bribed him with his banana. Ugh, Marley is messing with him. I feel like I have lipstick all over my teeth. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's parking it. Although you can't see him because my big old noggin is blocking him. Whatever. No, I'm not going to do it. Well, maybe I should. No, I already said no. I'm not. Decisive. And let's see. I think I had the Belief True Cream. I think I had the Struggle Bus.